Hello, I'm Debbie with Debbie Gloss Properties, and I am here today with our blog topic, which is why work with Debbie Gloss Properties. I'd like to share with you some reasons to consider me to manage your investment home. I've been involved in property management for 17 years in the Orlando area. And at this point, I have had a lot of experience and I have become quite efficient at management of property. So the first step is locating an acceptable tenant. This is done through internet advertising, which is several large internet advertising companies, as well as advertising on my website. All this segues out into a broad range of advertising venues, which gives a lot of activity, which means more showings, and also this means more choices for my owners. So once there is an application that those tenants are vetted, that would be with a stringent screening process, credit, criminal, verify the information and the background. Once these are done, then the tenant is presented to my owner and a decision is made at that point. This one step is a very critical and important step in property management. It is the most important thing you can do to keep the property upkeep, and also to make sure that you don't have headaches all year. So this is, can't stress it enough. So it's a big important step right there. So once the tenants are in the property, maintaining a positive relationship with them is really important. Communication needs to be positive and reinforced during the property inspections, which also help with the upkeep of your home to have property inspections during the lease period. For maintenance work, I use vendors that have been approved and they're insured and bonded, and I've used them for years, and they're trusted, and they don't overcharge for their services. So maintaining your home is of the utmost importance. You want to, the worst thing you could have is a poorly managed home. You want to make sure that your rent revenues are generated, that the expenses are managed. So should you choose to rehab or update your investment property, it'd be a good thing to address those issues before it's time to sell or re-rent. Doing those over time is always a good idea. This helps you to not be under market when you go to sell, or not have to be under market when you go to re-rent. So if you return to your home, continue to hold on to your investment property for depreciation, tax deductions, and cash flow. So if you want all those things to be in your favor, you want to make sure your home is in market-ready condition. I frequently work on projects with investors both in Central Florida and investors from all over the world, really, on remodeling as well as rehabbing. And if there is a larger project, I work with the contractor to make sure that all that work gets done, and that it's all completed before they get paid. So should you decide that you own a rental home and you're considering the purchase of an investment home that you would like to rent, or you're thinking about renting, I would be happy to answer any questions that you might have and give you a free, no obligation market analysis. And I thank you so much for viewing my blog. And this is Debbie Gloss with Debbie Gloss Properties.